It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Dosunmu is out there with White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Launches a 3. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Tatum, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Team foul. At the line with one shot, Jason Tatum.
And that one misses.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Pass to White. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And it's White with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Screen by Porzingis. It's good.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play. Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And White kicks to Levine. Williams with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. White covering. Clock at 4. Boston needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Tatum. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 7 points in the game. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Third spot, the Celtics.
what a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And he makes the first.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Takes a 3. And then Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And again, no good by Chicago. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Brown. He tries for 3. The shot misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Back to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Shoots over White. Dosunmu's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Inside, here's Porzingis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Tatum finds Porzingis. Lets a floater go. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Williams. White with it. That one falls.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Porzingis passes to White. Screen by Porzingis. White wide open. He fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams will make substitutions. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Derek White.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Levine for 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pritchard passes to Horford. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Brown against Levine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
The first one falls. RJ, we've seen multiple All-Star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Phillips, he's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Lonzo Ball in for White.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Dosunmu. Horford with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Brown. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. The kick out to Ball. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 3.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he can't get the first one. Chicago making some changes. Jalen Smith comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Buzelis subbed in for Dosunmu. He doesn't get the second one. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Screen by Smith.
Let's look at the stats for Horford. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Ball hits them both. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
On the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go!
Well, we had the chance. We like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Bulls in second.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Celtics trail by 5. Horford with a screen on Ball. Pritchard passes to Porzingis. To end the cold streak, Pritchard gets the bucket. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Horton Tucker. No good with the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Horford in the post. Defended by Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Porzingis against Smith. Back to Ball. For the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Ball, the pass to Phillips. Smith with a screen on Brown. Fires the 3. Nice shot by Smith. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Horford. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Ball in the corner. Off target with his 3. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Springer. There's Brown with the 3. Ball with the rebound. Here's Phillips. Still yet to score. Smith for 3. Drills it from outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Here's White. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for the Celtics, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Horford. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, Patrick Williams. At the line for 1.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy. Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Pass to Vucevic. Puts up a deep 3. And Boston with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside Holiday. Buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Williams for three. They get it back. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vuce does.
Horford with the screen on White. Here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for two.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
White dishes to Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
He misses the free throw. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Brown is checked in for Boston.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter, it feels like LaVine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
The three from Tatum. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. All sorts of time. And the shot goes down. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Brown. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Williams. Vucevic, a screen on Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Williams kicks to White. Back to Williams. Picked by Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic gets double teamed. Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Horford high post. To the inside. Brown against Levine. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
First free throw is good.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Porzingis comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And Brown drops them both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. On the wing, Williams. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Back to Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
For Chicago, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that one falls for Williams. Celtics trail by 11. Left side, Porzingis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Pass to Levine. On the wing, Williams. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
White, good.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Now White, a 23-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Williams attacking, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Williams taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And Williams drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Holiday sets the pick for White. Pass to Horford. Trains the three-pointer. Horford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Horford has a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Celtics trail by 6. Let's it go from 14. And here's White. He's got 6. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine wide open. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
David, everyone, come on, make some noise.
We'll get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Bulls, 9.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Phillips' shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Nice move. And it's White getting it to go. White's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Right at the free throw line, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Dosunmu's got his second basket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Pass the ball. Picked him clean. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Celtics have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Drew Holiday. And Chicago also making a switch. Buzelis is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Smith. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Hands it from downtown. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Phillips. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the numbers here for Lonzo Ball? He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
They feel confident with him at the helm. He's effective at running the offense, and having someone like that off the bench is an absolute luxury.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. White finds Horford. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Porzingis. Headshot off. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Ball, the pass to Horton Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in. Horton Tucker's got 5 points so far.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and give people quality shots.
And here's Porzingis for a three. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. The drive-by Ball, and it's White with the rebound. The Celtics shooting very well, 56% for the floor here in the second quarter. Boston, no good that time either. Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Buzelis. Horton Tucker with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. And Smith with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pritchard passes to White. No good on the three. The Bulls shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Phillips. White covering. Out to Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Horton Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Here's Pritchard to halt the run, and that one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive, and try to be a presence in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, when we start the game off right, then we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Chicago Bulls.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
Now that's me, Kenny, DJ EJ. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Taking a look at the Bulls, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. White is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Levine in at the three, the small forward. Brown kicks to Porzingis, and Holiday has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum finds Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Dosunmu with it, picked up by Brown. Levine sets the screen for White. Williams for three, and the Bulls another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
That shot wide open. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
White the pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White. Here's Tatum. He's got 12. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Here's Tatum. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. It's stolen by White.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
White against Holiday. Porzingis. Shot clock at 3. Brown inside the line. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Outside Williams. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. White's got 5 assists tonight.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now, fans on the court is your fight squad. Let's see who's selected to be allotted for a free t-shirt.
Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Josh Giddey.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Levine. He has 6. Back to Williams. On the wing, Dosunmu. Williams a screen. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Dosunmu's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
White, good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now Dosunmu. He has 7. Outside Williams. Back to Dosunmu. From outside the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown's shot is good.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Back to Dosunmu. to Williams. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Round with it. Williams picks him up. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 13. Tatum on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Down low. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
On the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Oh, that's nice. Show us those moves. Two left feet there.
Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White.
Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard.
Holiday finds Horford. Back to Holiday. Ring shot on the way. Pritchard hits the bucket. Pritchard's got 11 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Outside Holiday. Outside Horford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. White looking around. Pass to Vucevic. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Tatum. Horford with a screen on Williams. Tatum down low. He's against Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Williams sets a screen for White. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. Right side Tatum. Tatum draws the double. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. And then for Chicago, Phillips, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. Celtics trail by 19. Brown outside. White bounce pass. The three from Tatum.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Horford. Buries it down low. 8 points for Horford. The Bulls leading by 17. Outside, Ball. Here's Horton Tucker, and it's sent back by Horford.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Tatum from three.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Assisted by
Ball's got his third assist on the night. White against White. Horford sets a screen for White. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Bulls leading by 16. Outside, Ball. Vucevic a screen on Brown. Ball, no good. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Tatum.
Nice finish. We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Ball, the pass to Phillips. Picked by Vucevic. And Phillips gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 16.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Some changes here for the Celtics. Zinkas, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jaylen Brown. Smith checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for White. Here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Horford with the screen on Ball. Clock at 6. Pritchard passes to Horford. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now Smith. 1:21 left to play here in the third. Phillips' shot is off. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Horton Tucker. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Horton Tucker with it. Wide on him. There's Ball with the three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Tries a three. A rebound by Phillips. Here's Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The tray. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's got 11 points. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Pritchard. He's got 14. To the paint. Out to White. Shoots. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 14. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
A shot, and Williams gets it to go on the assist by White. Williams has got 29 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Here's Horford. It's blocked. It's Williams, high post. And it's White missing.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from that.
Pass to Horford. Horford double team. Celtics passing it around. The wide open look here for Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. Williams kicks to White. Just over a minute and a half played in the 4th. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And Chicago also making a switch. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Williams. On the free throw, no good.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Outside, White. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Picked by Vucevic. From the arc. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
At the top of the key, Horford. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Zinkis is checked in for Al Horford.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for White. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Outside, Levine. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Porzingis against Vucevic. Porzingis kicks to Brown. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Zach LaVine.
Jaylen Brown.
Phillips, he's checked in for Taylor Horton-Tucker. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Phillips. Vucevic with it. And it's in there.
Hard to deny Vuce inside when he can play over or through you.
Brown right side. And here's Porzingis. Vucevic defending, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Phillips' shot is off.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
There's Brown with the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
He's off on the first.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And here's Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. Lets it go with the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Pritchard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Picked by Vucevic. And again, Chicago. No good. Outside, White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Phillips. Now here's Vucevic. For 3, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
3 points.
Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game. Pritchard passes to White. Brown kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's Vucevic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
6 to shoot, and it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got 19 points.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Dosunmu. Off target from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Phillips, first personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Bulls leading by 11. Bean passes to Dosunmu. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Porzingis passes to Pritchard.
Bulls foul, Ayo Dosunmu. Second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 12. Right a screen. Dosunmu, the pass to Phillips. Just 5 on the clock. White connects from 3-point range. White's got 10 points in the quarter.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Outside, White. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Phillips. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Outside, White. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Tatum setting the pick for Porzingis. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 10. Bean passes to Phillips. There's the triple. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Celtics making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Williams with the ball. Vucevic a screen on Tatum. White with it. He's picked up by White. And the layup is good. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Porzingis can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
And both free throws good for White. Celtics trail by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Williams.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Pass to Williams. Williams a screen on White. White, good. White's got 31 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Porzingis can't hit. Now the Bulls with it. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal
Clever
foul.
pump fake from Vooch, skilled at baiting defenders into the foul.
At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Good on the triple. And And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so...
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard, just play hard and get things happen.